Hi, my name is LeGrand. I'm a former Rutgers football player who was spinal cord injured on October 16, 2010, and I'm here to talk to you about tips of wheelchair traveling. The first thing I consider when I decide to take a trip is looking at the size of the airplane that I'm gonna have to get on with my wheelchair. I go about preparing my chair for travel. We use a lot of bubble wrap when it comes to preparing my chair. We take my headrest off and we put it in the seat of the chair and wrap it around. We put it also around the Omni so it doesn't get hit by any luggage or anything when it goes into the cargo hold. When I book the flight that I'm eventually going on, I also have to explain to them what type of chair that I have, either if it's a dry or wet cell battery, and if it's a manual chair or if it's a power chair. One of the most important things to remember to pack is your chair battery charger. You do not want to get to your destination wherever you're going and forget to have your charger, because then you won't be able to get around and see the things that you want to see. Make a checklist on either big piece of paper or cardboard paper on your chair, so the people that are handling your chair, like the ramp supervisors and everyone else that's below the cargo hold, can be able to look at it like, okay, this is a checklist I need to be able to move this chair, how to take it in gear, take it out of gear. So if you give them a little checklist to go by, everything goes smoothly. When I first arrive at the airport, I always contact the person that I talk to for the disability service to let them know that I'm about 5 to 10 minutes out, and so that they can meet me at one of the gates. Once I get to the airport and get inside, we go get our boarding passes right at the check-in desk, and usually they have somebody check in my bags and everything. You let them know what medical equipment that you have so they can tag, or it's something that may be fragile. Make sure you let them know right away. When you get to the security gate, make sure you head right to the front of the line. Usually somebody will escort you up there. The first thing I do when I get to the gate, I go right up to the gate manager and I ask for them to send up the ramp supervisor. Once they send up the ramp supervisor, I try to explain to them how to take care of my chair. Here's the checklist that goes into taking care of my chair, and please don't drop my chair. 10 to 15 minutes before the whole plane is supposed to board, that is when you board. You have the disability service come down and they bring you into the jetway with an aisle chair and also with your chair, and that is where the transfer needs to be done. So you have to be an advocate for yourself when you're getting on the plane. You have to tell them what works for you, because that may not work for somebody else. Make sure you're 100% comfortable. I would recommend bringing a cushion onto the plane to prevent any type of pressure sores. Or if you have the ability to just do weight shifts yourself, being able to do that is a huge thing on a plane. Congratulations, you guys have now reached your destination. Through prior arrangements, you will have the disability service people coming onto the plane with the aisle chair to lift you from your chair into the aisle chair. Meanwhile, your chair will be getting unloaded from the plane and brought up to you in the jetway. And once you get back in it, you want to inspect it, make sure that nothing is broken on your chair and that they took care of it the proper way. Now, if something unfortunate was to happen to your chair, before you leave, make sure you get a claim number and you let the people know there what happened. Remain calm, because there's always hiccups in everybody's trip. And when you're good dealing with the personnel, make sure you treat them with respect, educate them, advocate for yourself, but at the end of the day, be happy and enjoy your trip.